Hello there, Leo. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon and lunar eclipse in Cancer reading for January 2020. Here we are in the new year. This is our first full moon of the year, and we also get a partial lunar eclipse on top of it. So before we get started, Leo, just a first quick couple notes to get out of the way, that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Leo out there. So if the messages resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they don't resonate with you, kick them on out to another Leo. This will mostly correspond with Leo's Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, and all Leo cross-watchers are welcome to join in as well. If you find that these messages don't particularly resonate with you, check the points on your birth chart, because it might resonate more with, say, your moon sign or your rising sign or your Venus sign, or if you have a bunch of other planets in, those other signs, you may feel more drawn to those. So you might want to check those readings out as well. If you're interested in a personal reading or any information regarding the cards that I use, etc., all of that is down below in the description deck. Thank you so much to my new subscribers and my returning ones as well. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, be sure to give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button to let me know that you enjoyed this content. All right, Leo, so let's jump in. I'm just going to talk quickly about the astrology going on, and then we're going to do a whole bunch of cards. So let me first just give you a quick look at that chart. We have, there is the Cancer moon. That's going to be at the complete fullness on January 10th at 2:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So some people will not actually see the full moon when it's completely full, but you will see it probably in the evening unless it's super cloudy. And I will say that a Cancer full moon is one of the most beautiful because the moon rules Cancer, and when the moon is in Cancer, it's particularly comfy and it is gorgeous just, to look at it. So all that Capricorn energy is going to be bouncing off across from that Cancer moon. That brings a lot of push and pull energy up to the surface for everybody. So Leo, the places you'll mostly be feeling that are going to be your 12th house and your 6th house. Both of these houses are the most sensitive. 12th house is the Pisces house, 6th house is the Virgo house. All that Capricorn is down there in that Virgo house for you. And in the 12th house is where that full moon in Cancer will be lighting up. So I would say, Leo, for you, this is going to be a very spiritual full moon. It's like you really will feel deep in your soul a greater connection with spirit, with your passed on loved ones, your angels, your ancestors, anything that you feel close to on the spiritual level. And even if you say, well, I'm not really that, I don't feel always that intuitive, this time around you may feel that coming through a lot stronger than you usually do. And I would also say that emotionally, Leo, this is a very sensitive full moon as well. So, on this January 10th and, a couple days before and after, you may be really having a lot of emotion. So don't be surprised. If you need time to yourself, don't feel bad. It's not wrong at all to want to take a little bit of time out for yourself. And that's very important to note. Another thing I will point out as well, even though it's not really about the full moon, is that the planet Mars has gone into Sagittarius. We had, a good time with it in Scorpio, and that was very challenging for you. And so now that it is in Sagittarius, that's very complementary to Leo's energy because it's a fellow fire sign. So that's going to help you feeling better, even if this full moon is really making you feel very sensitive, very emotional. You may feel like it's just easier for things to make you cry, easier for those emotions to come to the surface, which is kind of the way most people feel during a full moon. But Leo, you just got a little extra twinkle. You got a little extra magic there. So if you can take some time to yourself, around the full moon over this coming weekend to just, meditate, contemplate, get in touch with yourself, that'd be perfect. Absolutely perfect way to spend that full moon time. So let's go ahead and jump into your cards. We're going to do a past, present, future layout, talking about the energy from the past full moon cycle that you've gone through. I will also point out that this particular full moon lunar eclipse does have a 6-month sort of bookend, because we had a lunar eclipse in Capricorn, the opposite sign of Cancer, in July last year. So 2019, July 16th, we had a lunar eclipse in Capricorn, and that's why these two are connected, because it's the flip side. It's like two sides of the coin. And so for many people, I'm just saying, you know, think about where you were last year in July and how that applies to what's happening right now around this full moon, because that can also give you some, you know, just real life clues as to what is culminating, what's getting confirmed, what's getting cleared out, what's being healed, what's coming full circle. All right. Divine angels, beings of light, ancestors, guardians, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Leo as we do their full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer for January 2020 reading. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay, Leo. Very interesting. All right, so the first card that you got from the Moonology deck, and this is in the past position, so this could be the last 30 days, the last 6 months, you know, since this Cancer full moon happened. But look at that, full moon in Cancer card comes up. So this full moon is very significant to you. And it says a personal issue reaches resolution. I would say that, you know, anything that has to do with Cancer could be reaching resolution as well for us. This could be things around your home, family, childhood origins, past memories, anything that you've been holding on to that needs to be released emotionally. All of that comes to the surface. So let's pull some more cards. All right, and so look at this, the long night moon, and this is the immediate past here, Leo. So to me, of course, this long night moon is the moon of the full moon from December. So this being in the past position, just this last month, there were definitely some things that came to the surface. This could have definitely pointed to kind of a dark night of the soul kind of feeling, because I do love this card, because look at the bunny rabbit, and I have 2 pet rabbits, and I've been spending a lot of extra time with them lately. And so, you know, it's so adorable, but at the same time, it's like you see that little bunny sitting there, and it's like, you know, it's like waiting out the long night, you know, waiting it out till, you know, because that winter solstice time, it's like that longest night, right, before, you know, the daylight comes back again and our days start getting longer. So, you know, Leo, this could have really been pretty challenging for you in December, around that full moon time. And these cards are definitely acknowledging that. So let's pull some tarot. We're just going to go each column. We're just going to keep pulling till we've got the full picture here. Ooh, and Leo, it has so much to do. Look at this. So what's going on in that immediate past? Here's the crow spirit coming through on this particular tarot card, and this is the Justice card. So this is about Libra energy. This is balance. This is equality, fairness, harmony, things getting back on track. It's truth. It's clarity. And so Leo, what I feel for some of you is there could have been some truth coming up that was, you know, almost a little bit upsetting, but it needed to come out. And to me, you know, the crow is very much about spiritual law. You know, not just the law that we know it on the human level, but, you know, it's the justice for your spirit and your soul. And, you know, some of that's very tough to deal with because it brings up a lot of emotion to the surface as well. But this was bringing out some kind of truth, some kind of clarity that you really did need. So let's bring a clarifier to that. And yes, look at that. So Leo, there's definitely in this immediate past in December, there's definitely that element of clearing the air because the Judgment card comes up here. This is a very strong Pluto, Scorpio kind of energy. So to me, this is a big rebirth of your spirit, but it also has that element of, you know, something old dying away. The Judgment card is a similar energy to the Death card, but it's kind of that next step where the death is the actual death, you know, the thing that has to be transformed, and the Judgment card is the rebirth. So very, very strong energy there. Going into the present, as we're sitting now with the Cancer full moon, we have faith in your dreams. So the waxing crescent is there, which is a beautiful building energy. So this Cancer full moon, Leo, is really bringing up your dream life. And to me, that makes so much sense because it is lighting up that very dreamy Pisces house for you. And then on top of that, we have the first quarter moon, which is also a waxing phase. So this is assessing. This is looking over all of your options. This is building energy though, Leo. So it's very positive. And then on top of it, we've got the Three of Acorns coming out, which is like the Three of Wands. So to me, this is like very strong, and it's really saying look forward to the future, Leo. Wait for your ships to come in. You don't have to go running out to them. It's foresight, it's exploration, but this is really, you know, it's your own energy because those wands are a fiery energy, and I think it's very beautiful because this is just saying, you know, look at that. See this card where she's sitting, you know, up there with the telescope, and she's kind of looking out and exploring her options. And this is the same. It's like you're waiting for those ships to come in. You're not having to run out to them. So let's bring up a clarifier for that Three of Acorns card. And look at that, Two of Cups. So, wow, Leo, I feel like for some of you, this could definitely be like a new relationship, the renewal of a relationship, something very soulmate feeling coming in for you. You know, for those of you that it doesn't relate to relationship, this could be just really coming into a greater spiritual awareness or relationship with spirit, because that, you know, that Two of Cups is very strong water energy, and it's very loving, very warm and sweet. Going into the immediate future, we have the full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture, which is what you're already starting to do here, Leo. And it's interesting that the Sagittarius card came in there because I mentioned Mars being in Sagittarius, being a very positive movement for you. So on top of that, look at this. We have the Acceptance card with another waxing crescent. Look at that, second waxing crescent. So Leo, all of the moon cards, except the first one, but these first two, but three of your moon cards that have come out have all been about this waxing moon energy of building to the full. So it's like there's something very much building for you. It's a very, very strong. And this is, to me, this card, I have another tarot deck, and the Two of Cups card is almost identical. It's like the two hands clasping. And so to me, that card just brings a Two of Cups feeling to it as well. To me, this is accepting love, accepting help, accepting people into your heart and into your life. And look at the major arcana that we have on top of that with the Lovers card, with choice, with trust. Absolutely beautiful coming through. So for some Leos, this is definitely going to be more of a love reading because of the Two of Cups and the Lovers card coming into this picture here. So for some of you, this is definitely about love being on the horizon, either from a new partner or just gaining better clarity or momentum in a current relationship. It's gorgeous energy. And for those that it's not necessarily about love, this is definitely getting into just opening up to exploring the world on a larger scale, accepting help, accepting love, accepting compassion into your life, cultivating a deeper you know, relationship with spirit. And for some Leos out there, both of these things could be happening. You know, one doesn't have to be exclusive to the other. But my goodness, you have come through some transformation times here, Leo. So let's pull a clarifier for the lovers here. Took a minute for it. So Prince of Wands, we've got that Page of Wands. So, you know, for me, this feels more like a new relationship than an old one. Or definitely if it is an old relationship or something already established, this is like brand new fire coming into it. It's like, even if it's somebody you've been with a long time, Leo, it's like, oh, I feel like I'm all in love again. Or, you know, there's that spark that's come back all over again. Also pointing out that the Lover's card is Gemini energy, and you know that Prince of Wands is very fiery. It's very Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So you know those signs may be important to you, maybe not, but that is part of their connection. So let's pull a Hero's Journey Oracle card for you as the last bit of advice to this reading. Oh, Leo, look at this. This is so perfect for you because look, 1 with the sun, it's a number 5. You're the number 5 sign, and it says be the light. So Leo, this is a just gorgeous card, and it's reminding you to embrace that bright spirit that you are. You are one with the sun. You are ruled by the sun. That solar energy is so strong, even in the winter. And it depends, of course, where you are in the world, because in some places of the world it is summertime. But depending on where you are, Leo, especially if you're in a cold, wintry place, this is like you have the power to warm everyone up. You can melt the ice off of people's hearts. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it, Leo. So these are your messages coming through for your full moon in Cancer reading, and I hope you have an amazing month. I'll see you soon.